Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I look so weird right now. I look ugly kind of, oh my god. But anyways, let's get into this video. I didn't know what to film and it needed to be quick because I have things to do this week and I'm gonna go out of town. So I had to film this. So when you're watching this, I'm having a little like fun time, you know? Anyways, so yeah, and I didn't know what to film and it had to be quick. So I was like, Q&A. Those are the easiest to film and they're easy to answer your guys' questions. I'm gonna try to answer questions like, because I asked on Instagram for you guys to ask me questions, but I'm gonna try to answer questions that you guys haven't asked me before, because I feel like these videos can kind of get repetitive and I feel like you guys are like, Korie, you're answering the same questions. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it and I don't answer the same questions, but I don't fucking know. I'm gonna go do my eyebrows off the camera and then be right back and answer some questions. Alright? I'm wearing a shirt that says Alpha Chi, but I never went to college. It's my sister's. I did my eyebrows. Anyways, let's get into the questions. First one, what are your favorite and least favorite YouTubers? Least favorite? Do I have to say it? I don't like James Charles at all. He annoys the shit out of me. I don't like Nikita Dragon. Yeah, honestly, favorite YouTubers? Oh, I hate David Dobrik too. David Dobrik, I hate you. You almost killed Jeff. I hate you, David Dobrik. If any of you guys like actively watch my lives on TikTok or Instagram, I've openly talked about how much I hate Nikita, James, and David Dobrik. I just hate them all. Hate them. But anyways, enough of the hate train. Enough with the hating. Let's talk about YouTubers I like. I love Bailey Sarian. She's the best. I love her. She's also a Sagittarius, and I am too, which just makes me love her more. But, love her. I love her videos. She's great. She's absolutely great. I love Murder Mystery Makeup Mondays. They're my favorite. I look forward to them. There's a fly in my room. But yeah, I love Bailey Sarian. Being quite honest, that's the only YouTuber I watch. Like, you guys would think, oh, since I make YouTube videos, like I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I don't. I never watch YouTube videos. I only watch Bailey Sarian or like any type of true crime video. Like, that's the only type of YouTube videos that interest me anymore. Makeup videos don't interest me. And there's nothing interesting interests me anymore on YouTube. I don't know if I'm just being a bitch. But if you guys want to recommend me comments down below of like good YouTubers to watch, that'd be great. But I hate David Dobrik. Let me know if you agree. He almost killed Jeff. If you guys haven't watched Jeff's docu-series about how he freaking is blind now in one eye, go watch it, because that will make you hate David Dobrik too, and you'll understand why. Not only that, but all the other things that have came to the surface about David Dobrik. I hate that man. What would you change about yourself if you could? Yetzel asks. I love you, Yetzel. But the tendencies I have to do bad things. Like, I wish I didn't, like, you know, mental illness makes me stronger. It makes me, like, wiser or whatever. But, like, the little things that come with it, like, you know, self-sabotage and, like, bad things like that come along with my mental illness. I wish I could change that, because I don't want to, like, destroy my life. You know? But other than that, I don't fucking know. I really don't know. Probably just, like, I don't want to be mentally ill, but then again, it's like I feel like I wouldn't be the person I am without being mentally ill. But like I think I would just take away the things that I do, like my tendencies that I have when I like want to self-sabotage. You know what I mean? Does this make any sense? I want to take that away. The other mental illness, I'll just write it out. I'll be fine. As always, I'm gonna leave in the description all the products that I'm using in the order that I use them. Plan X Tario, I think that's how you say your name, asked what's the worst thing that I've ever done. And you know, I told myself that I would never speak of this to like anyone, let alone the internet, the interweb. But you know, I've told this story on live before, on TikTok live, and then I made a TikTok about it. So I think that I will just come clean and tell what I did. So it's like, if I ever want to get a job in the future and just like YouTube just doesn't work out for me, this is gonna literally keep me from getting a job. Maybe I shouldn't say it. Fuck, I'm gonna say it. I broke into a store when I was 15. Okay. You know, I wasn't diagnosed with borderline personality disorder until I was 19, so I don't know when it really came about, because you're not born with it. I don't know really when it started happening, but like when you have borderline personality disorder, I'm not trying to justify me breaking into a store because of my mental illness, but like I was a really bad teenager, and I think that it's because I don't know. I really don't know, actually. Never mind, Korie, shut up. Let me not justify it, okay? I broke into a store, okay? You want to know the fucking details of it? Sure. Because I know that you're going to want to know the details. I'm not going to tell you the store. I'm not going to tell you where it was. But the year was 2015. I was in high school, being a bad kid. And me and my friends were all at this little apartment. It was my friend's apartment, like family apartment. And we were all drinking or whatever, as 15-year-olds shouldn't be doing. The fuck? I grew up too fast. These boys need to get out. God! Drinking or whatever, being bad. And it was like 4 a.m. And then we ran out of alcohol. And me and all my friends, I would say there was about like 6 of us there. Like there was like, yeah, there was about 6 of us. And then I really shouldn't be telling this story on the internet. We ran out of alcohol. We had none left. And we were like, what are we gonna do? We don't have any alcohol. Boring, right? Korie to the rescue, right? And I was like, I'll go break into the store. It wasn't a small business. It wasn't like a little family-owned place. It was a grocery store, okay? They have lots of money. Don't get upset with me. Like, I'll go break into the store. Mind you, we were already all really drunk, so there was no point for me to get even more alcohol. Like, what was the point of that? I don't know. But yeah, I was like, fuck it. Let me go break into the store. The store was literally 100 feet away. Like, the apartment complex. Let me paint a picture in your head, because this is gonna give you a lot more context to this story as to how it's like even more shocking. Like, Korie, what's wrong with you? But pretty much there's an apartment complex here. Okay, so this is a street. There's an apartment complex here, a police station here, the grocery store right across the street from both of them. Okay, you guys get this little picture in your head? All these things are about 100 feet apart. Okay, I was like, okay. And one of my friends came with me to be like the lookout, but they like stayed across the street because they were like, I don't want nothing to do with that. But obviously they were gonna drink the alcohol, whatever, anyways. So yeah, I just walk up to the store, right? Don't do this. Don't do this. Like, this is literally like the worst thing. This is really the worst thing I've ever done. Like, this is this is truly the worst thing I've ever done. And then I walk up to the store, and there was a bunch of grocery carts in front of the entrance. Mind you, it's 4 a.m. Obviously, the store has been closed for hours and hours and hours. Move the grocery carts, right? I just move them out of the way. Like, okay, let me just move them. I moved them, and then I just literally went up to the freaking door, and I don't know, I didn't have any prior knowledge of this. Like, no one taught me this. I don't know how I knew this, but I knew that I was capable of sliding the doors open no problem, and I was. I don't know if someone forgot to lock the doors that night. I don't know if it was just like something, or if it's like that all the time. Not teaching y'all how to break into a store, by the way. But yeah, and I literally just slid the fucking doors open, and it opened, and I literally just walked my stupid little 15-year-old ass in there. Mind you, I'm 21 now. This is 6 years ago. And I just walked my stupid little ass in there, grab one bottle of Captain Morgan, or one handle of Captain Morgan, just one thing. I was already committing a crime. And I only take one thing. like Korie. Like, like, bitch, like, you only take one thing and you're already committing a crime like that? Like, you already broke into a store. Like, why are you not taking more things? I don't know what went through my head. But, I just got the one bottle of Captain Morgan, walked myself back out, slid the door shut, put the carts back, and I just walked back to the apartments. Did any of you guys forget that the police station was 100 feet away? Any of you guys forget that part? I didn't get caught. I don't know how I didn't get caught. I really don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I didn't get caught. How did, like, the police station was right there. One call, and the police could have literally walked there and arrested me. Like, instantly. Like, I was that close to the police station. So, without a doubt, I think that I was definitely hung up in the back room somewhere. But, yeah. My mom would always ask me, mind you, this is when I lived in this other city, or town or whatever. And if this fly doesn't go away. But yeah, mind you, there was only 2 grocery stores. This fly is making me so angry. Can you guys see it on camera? I'm gonna go nuts. This town literally had 2 grocery stores. Come in. Speaking of my mother, the lady that just came in the room, the lady that birthed me, yeah, she would always ask me if I wanted to go to the grocery store, and there was only 2 grocery stores in the town, and my mom picked this one to always go to, right? She always asked me, hey Korie, let's go to the grocery store, and I'd be like, no thank you, and she'd be like, why? And I'd be like, I just don't want to go. I didn't want to go to jail. Well, I would have gone to juvie. I would have gone to juvie, but I just didn't want to go. I didn't want to get locked up. I never stepped foot in that store ever again until this fly. I almost got it. God damn it. But yeah, that's definitely the worst thing that I ever done. For some reason, I thought that I was making a story time video with how I just told that story, but next question. Let's just pretend that I never said that. Don't do what I did, okay? What's the next question? Thoughts on psychedelics? Kill for Kayla asks. Just don't listen to the things that I say and like take it as advice unless I'm like telling you this is advice, okay? This is not advice, okay? Or just like don't do the things that I do. But yeah, so I did experiment with psychedelics when I was in my teenage years. I haven't done them in a long time, but like my experience with psychedelics is weird. Like okay, you know what? I'm kind of lying because I don't really consider fucking shrooms a psychedelic, but I did shrooms like a year ago, I think, or like, I don't know why I'm whispering. I literally told my family. I did them like probably like 8 months ago. But yeah, and the reason I'm telling you this is because everyone always says like, oh my god, it was so eye-opening, my third eye opened, it was so crazy, and like, you know, they have this whole like story, right? Literally every time that I've ever been on a psychedelic, I'm just laughing the whole time. I can't stop laughing, and I think it's because I was younger. I don't know, or maybe I'm like not trying to open my third eye. Maybe I'm not in the right setting. But I just like one time I just watched Sausage Party, you know, the movie with all the freaking talking pieces of groceries. And then another time I thought my dog was dying. Oh my god, I literally thought my dog was passing away. This was like fucking 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. Maybe more than that, honestly. My dog is alive still, but like in that moment, I thought my dog was dying. Me and my best friend at the time were literally like, oh my god, he is dying right now. And then her boyfriend was looking at us like, you guys are so fucking dumb. And we literally thought my dog was passing away in that moment. But he wasn't. He just looked sad. I don't know. Maybe he was disappointed. I feel like animals always know when you're like on psychedelics. I don't know how, but they do. And I think that he knew and was like disappointed in me or something. That's what I think now. But like, it was weird. He just seemed like he was like mad or sad, or just something was wrong with him. Like, I wouldn't think my dog was dying for fun. Like, I was sad. I was crying. Me and my friend were crying because we really thought he was dying. And then I was saying like, oh, maybe it's because every time I ever took them it was when I was young. But now that I'm thinking of it, I did take shrooms a year ago, or a little less than a year ago, and I was just laughing the whole time. Like, so hard. You got a boyfriend? I do. I've been dating him for a long time. Actually, not that long. Since April of 2020. Yeah, we started dating right when the pandemic started. He's actually in the other room playing Fortnite right now. But yeah, I do got a boyfriend. Craziest place you've ever had sex? I'm not a crazy bitch when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I've literally only had sex in my bed. Why do I feel like I need a whisper? But I'm not crazy. Like, I've never been crazy like that, you know? How many piercings do you have or had, and what's the pain level? Janyan and Draka. I got your name completely wrong, ass. I have, let's count. I have my industrial, so 1, and then I have 3, so 4. I have 1, 2, 3, and then 2. You're asking pain levels. My ears didn't hurt at all. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ear piercings. I have my nose and my septum. My septum hurt like more than it should have because I pierced it myself when I was 16, and I pierced it like straight through the cartilage, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to pierce it in the little thing that's like right in between it. Yeah, and then my nose piercing, fun story actually. When I was in, I think 7th grade, maybe 6th grade, honestly I can't remember, I was like in my room at night, and I walked to school, mind you, so like my mom and my parents didn't know what I was doing. And at night I pierced my nose with an ear piercing. I literally just, look, like one of these. It wasn't this big, but like literally just like an earring, you know? I just jammed it through my nose. And I don't know why I did that. But yeah, and then I went to school the next day, and I literally had like a huge ear piercing in my ear. Like, it just didn't look right. And my teacher, Mr. Demetrio, I remember him, he was my English teacher. He's like, what'd you do, put a stapler in your nose? And I was like, oh my god. And mind you, my parents didn't know because I walked to school that day, like I always did, and they never knew. And then, well, the time that I was at school. And then I don't know if Mr. Demetrio said something to my parents or what, but yeah. It was like the topic of the day. All my friends were like, oh my god, you crazy bitch. And I was like, I know. And then I got home from school. My mom saw it. She was like, Korie, what the fuck is wrong with you? Take that out of your nose. And I was like, okay, fine. And she made a deal with me. And she said, if you take it out, I will take you to get your nose pierced for your 13th birthday. So I don't know what age you are when you're 13, but it was when I was 13. So she said, take it out and I'll take you to get it for your freaking 13th birthday. And I was like, fine, that's a deal. So I took it out, and then I ended up getting it professionally done for my birthday when I was 13. My first love. There's somebody who maybe know we can do this, whatever. And that's when I got this piercing, and this is the same piercing that I've had for so long, and that's probably why the hole is freaking like a freaking crater on my face, because I've literally had it since I was freaking 13. That was so long ago. I also pierced all my ear piercings myself except for my industrial. I just recently got this actually, and it's like healing really bad, and I don't know how to fucking get around that. I washed it properly and I don't know what to do. What else? Oh, I also pierced my belly button by myself with a kit from Amazon when I was like around the same age I got my nose pierced. And the pain level on that I don't even fucking remember. But I did recently get my belly button pierced again. I've had my belly button pierced like 4 times. But I did, and I pierced it myself when I was older, when I pierced my nipples, I believe. I pierced my nipples myself. Don't give me a kit from Amazon because I will pierce anything on my body. I'm not fucking kidding. I did pierce my nipples myself. And my belly button when I was around like 18 or 19, I think. I got my tongue pierced. It did kind of hurt to pierce my own nipples, but like not anything crazy. It was just really tough skin. Like, you don't realize how much pressure piercers put into piercing you. Until you pierce yourself, you'll realize how hard it is to freaking jam something through. Even if it is an actual needle for piercing, it's still hard to do. You don't realize it. But the only thing that I refused to pierce on myself, like by myself, was my tongue. I was like, I'm not doing that. I don't know why my nipples weren't off limits in that situation. but my tongue was off limits. I was like, I need to get this one professional. So my tongue is the I did get that professionally. The only 2 professional piercings that I have are my tongue and my industrial. I don't know. Don't trust me with a fucking Amazon piercing kit, because I will pierce anything I'm capable of, okay? I will pierce anything except for my tongue, off limits. And I didn't pierce my industrial because I didn't know how. I didn't know how to do it. Oh, pain tolerance for tongue, not bad. Pain tolerance for belly button, not bad. Not bad. Piercings don't really hurt. Anyways, this palette is from Florasis. And it is so beautiful. Look at this. Look at the detailing. Like, let me get my fat head out of the way. Look at this palette. Scary story about men. Ooh, one time, so back in like 2018, my Snapchat was hacked, and one of my friends from like my high school messaged me, and she was like, hey girl, like I need to use your Snapchat because I need to watch somebody's story, but they can't see that I'm watching it. And I was like, okay, fine, that's cool with me, no questions asked. Like I was like, sure, like I didn't care about my Snapchat or whatever, so I was like, sure, you can go. So I let this girl log into my Snapchat, and then 30 minutes go by, and then I'm like confused because I'm trying to log back in, and I'm like, what the fuck, why can't I log back in? I couldn't log back into my Snapchat, right? And I was like, what the fuck? And I messaged the girl, like I text her, and I'm like, hey, like are you done using my Snapchat? And then she was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, girl, I let you use my freaking Snapchat, like remember? And then she was like, no, I haven't had a Snapchat for like this amount of time, like my Snapchat was hacked. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, my Snapchat was hacked, like blah 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 blah. And I was like, well, I just gave whoever has your Snapchat my password. And she was like, yeah, the same thing happened to me. And I was like, what the fuck? So then I made a new Snapchat, and then I added my old Snapchat, and I started messaging them. And then you're probably wondering what this has to do with men, but just give it a second. And then I messaged them, and I was like, hello, give me my Snapchat back, what the fuck are you doing? And they're like, I see everything that you have in your Snapchat memories. If you don't send, okay, because let's all be honest here. Our Snapchat memories may have some interesting stuff in them, if you know what I mean. Maybe some explicit pictures or whatever, right? Okay, so yeah. And they were like, I already saved everything that you have in your memories. That would be blah blah blah, like pretty much just saying that he had my nudes. And he's like, I already saved everything. So he's like, if you want your Snapchat back and you want the password back, then you need to send me more. And I was like, fuck no. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And then he was like, if you don't do it, I'm gonna start posting all those pictures on your story. And I was like, oh my god. And I was like, I had family members on Snapchat. Like I had people that could not see on Snapchat. I mean, that's just like embarrassing and just like not okay in any situation. Even if I didn't have family members and it was just like my friends, like what the fuck, like I would never like just be posting my nudes on my story, you know what I mean? But they were like, if you don't send me more right now, I'm gonna post them. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And yeah, so then I literally posted it on Twitter, and then I got a bunch of people to report my Snapchat, and then the Snapchat ended up getting deleted before they could do anything. But the reason that I'm saying this, you're probably like, Korie, how do you even know if it was a man or not? It was definitely a man. It was definitely a man. Are you kidding me? The other thing too is they had messaged people from my Snapchat, like my Snapchat friends, they messaged them the same type of thing and then got their passwords. It was like a chain reaction. Like it was like a chain of like him just getting all these girls' passwords. So after he got my Snapchat login, he started messaging my friends, and my friends fell for it too. Which is nice of them because they would like give me their password, but like they weren't giving me their password, they were giving this weird man my password. I don't even know how that even started, but whoever that is out there has pictures of a bunch of girls, and he definitely shouldn't. So fuck that man. I don't know if he still does that. He ended up like not doing it anymore, but he needs to literally go to jail, honestly. Like that's a crime, is it not? Because that's like blackmail, and then like taking freaking nude photos like that aren't yours. Isn't that a crime too? You ever got spicy poop, like the one where it feels like you have actual needles in there? Yeah, I have. That's literally the worst, especially when it's diarrhea. Oh my god. It was the first time I smoked weed. This is actually a funny story too. Okay, so I was in middle school. I believe I was in 7th grade. It was my friend's birthday, and we were like, you know what? I remember. She was a Pisces. It was in March. But anyways, that doesn't matter. But it was March in my 7th grade year. And we wanted to smoke weed, and we knew this girl that sold weed. She sold weed and she was in middle school. Don't ask. I don't fucking know. But we knew where to get it, and we were like, okay. And she lived in the same apartment complex as my friend, so it was like really easily accessible. So we were like, you know what? It's my friend's birthday. We're gonna try smoking weed for the first time. And she was a grade older than me, so she was a little bit older than me. But yeah. It's funny because I'm pretty sure we picked up like 1 gram, and it was like such shitty weed. Like, it was like, thinking back on it now, it's such shitty weed, but whatever. And we didn't have anything to smoke it out of, so the girl that sold us the weed was like, here, like, you can borrow this little pipe that I have. And I was like, all right, cool. She gave us this little metal pipe. I'm not even kidding, it was probably this big. It was just a metal pipe, and it literally had like, the bowl of it was like literally this big, and like the piece like that, it was like this. It was so small. And we didn't know how to smoke out of it. We had no idea what we were doing. We obviously knew you put the weed in the bowl. We knew that, but we didn't know how to smoke it. And you know what our dumbasses were doing? We were lighting it from the bottom like a motherfucking crack pipe, bitch. We didn't know. We YouTubed it and figured out how to do it, and we figured it out. We got it. I don't remember like what it was like. I remember my first time getting drunk. I don't remember, but that's kind of odd because you kind of don't remember things when you're drunk. But like, I don't remember my first time getting high that much. Maybe I didn't get high. But all I know is after that day, that was like our thing. We were like, yeah, let's smoke all the time now. And then we did. And then word got around at school, and then we had to go to the freaking counselor's office, and they freaking searched us. I don't know who snitched at Meadowbrook Middle School, but someone did. Someone snitched on me, and I had to go to the counselor's office, and all of us had to, like the group that I was in, and we had to all go to the counselor's office, and they were all freaking questioning us, searching our bags and shit, and they called my parents. And honestly, my parents weren't that mad. My parents have never been really strict, so they didn't really care that much. I was 7th grade smoking weed. I don't know why they didn't care that much, but they didn't. I remember my dad like took me for a drive that night and was like, Korie, like, how many times have you smoked? And I was like, 2. And I had been smoking like every single day. Every time I went to my friend's house, her name was Chloe, I would always smoke. But I told him 2. But this time, at this moment in my life, I didn't even know that my dad smoked weed. Like, I didn't know that he smoked weed, so he was freaking calling me out when he was doing the same shit, but whatever. Would I ever get my vagina pierced? Hope that's juicy enough. Oh, I asked you guys to ask me juicy questions. No, I don't think so. I think that's one of the things I probably would not do. I just feel like it'd get in the way. Also, I feel like it would hurt really, really bad. Like, there's no way in hell that could be like one of those things that's like, oh, it didn't hurt. Like, that definitely hurts. Like, there's no way that doesn't hurt. No one can tell me differently. I know it does. Don't try to tell me it doesn't, because I know. I've never had it pierced, obviously, but you can't lie to me about that one. I know it hurts. Okay? What do I like about women? They're beautiful. Smart and pretty and soft, and they smell good. Yeah, that's about it. And they're fun. Some of them are mean. Some of them are really mean, but the nice ones. Love y'all. My camera is literally on low battery. You know what I'm gonna go do? I'm gonna go do my hair off of camera and put on a cute shirt, and I'm gonna come back and answer some more questions and do my lipstick and stuff. Okay, give me 1 second. My hair is giving very much Josie and the Pussycats. Do you guys remember that movie? Do you guys remember Josie and the Pussycats? Have I ever farted in class? This is a funny story, actually. I feel like whenever I feel like I said that so fast. Have I ever farted in class? 4th grade class, I was a very chubby little girl. Didn't have a lot of friends. All right, let's just start like this story off by telling you that. To give you a little picture of how I felt and how I looked. That yeah, I was a little chubby girl. It was silent reading time. I think I've told this story before. I'm not sure. Can't remember if I told it on live or if I told it in a video, but yeah. Silent reading time. I remember I dropped my pencil and I literally ripped ass so loud, like so fucking loud. Like I'm telling you, like so fucking loud. Like I had been holding it in and I ripped ass. And I don't know if it was loud because, no, it was just loud. And it was silent reading time, so it was extra loud. But yeah, and I was like, who was that? Obviously you fucking smelt it, you dealt it, like, Korie, what's wrong with you? But I was like, who did that? Very much like, oh my god, what was that, guys? I'm scared. Oh my god, someone farted. And then everybody was quiet. Obviously it was me. Literally, like, obviously it was me. But my teacher got mad at me and she was like, Korie, why are you talking during silent reading time? And I was like, because someone farted. And then she was like, I need to talk to you after class or whatever. So then she pulled me aside after class and she was like, why were you talking during silent reading time? And then I was like, because someone farted. Me, I farted. But obviously I wasn't going to tell her that. But you know what? That grown woman knew I farted, obviously. Obviously she knew it was me. But yeah, I don't know why she was interrogating me like that. I was already embarrassed. Obviously she knew it was me. But she was like, why were you talking? And I was like, because someone farted. And then she was like, okay, well, don't talk during silent reading time. And I was like, okay, Miss Obram. Yeah, and that was it. She was British. Yeah, Miss Obram. I was already the chubby kid, you know? I was already the chubby little girl. And people already made fun of me. And I don't want to, like... And then I fart? Like, that's embarrassing, okay? Miss Obram, I don't know why you had to freaking do all that extra shit when I farted. It was pretty unnecessary. You could have just let me slide with that one, but you didn't. You made me feel more embarrassed. Is there a certain smell that reminds you of your childhood? Yeah, the way a church smells. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Churches have a specific smell. Like a very, very specific smell. Or like the smell of a preschool classroom or a kindergarten classroom is so like distinct. But yeah, when I used to live in LA, the staircase smelled like how church smelled, and I would always tell my roommate, like, the staircase smells how my church smelled, and they would be like, what the fuck? Like, it was just a very distinct smell, like must. I don't really know how to explain it. What are your thoughts on preteens being too grown? I think it's really sad, honestly. When I look back, I definitely grew up way too fast, and it makes me sad seeing kids doing that now. Like preteens literally like feeling the need to like be so grown when they're literally still a child. So it kind of makes me sad because I wish I hadn't grown up too fast, and I'm seeing that happen with a lot of girls these days, and it's just kind of sad. Like, I feel like people should appreciate their youth and accept it and just be a child, because you know, trust me, like, you don't want to be grown, and you can get taken advantage of in those situations when you're a child and you're growing up too fast, and I don't want anything bad happening to those kids. That would make me very upset, and that does happen, and it's very sad. But yeah, I want to protect those children that are growing up too fast, because I definitely was one of those kids that grew up way too fast, and you know, that's not fun. You should definitely be able to enjoy being a kid while you're a kid, and not have that taken away from you, or not grow up too fast, or just trying to be older when you are definitely still a baby. I think that they should appreciate their innocence and childhood more before they grow up. you know, but I don't think they really realize that. Maybe we should start making that a bigger deal, because it is a big deal. But yeah, that's all the questions that I have for today, and my camera's also gonna die. But yeah, that was the video. I hope you guys like the look. This is literally just like my normal makeup. I need to start jazzing it up for you guys, because I just do the same makeup all the time. You guys are probably bored as shit. But yeah, I love you guys so much. I hope this video was entertaining. I hope that y'all sat through it and enjoyed. My camera died. That's really rude. I'm just gonna finish my outro on my phone because I don't feel like charging it, because I was literally just gonna say bye. But yeah, I love y'all so much. I hope that you're having a great day wherever you are. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Be good to your freaking brain, and I hope that you're having a good day. And I love you, and be good to your goddamn brain. Okay? I love you. Bye.